Hi there. I hope everyone is doing well and everyone's going to have a great 4th of July holiday. You have probably noticed that I have not sent a video update in, we're probably about 2 months now, and there's a reason for that. I have been under a mediation, what's called a mediation privilege, meaning that I am not allowed to discuss what is happening during mediations. And this is mediations with the insurance companies, with the local councils, with the Boy Scouts of America. I'm not allowed to say anything about it until anything becomes potentially final. And the consequences, if I do that, are very severe. One, it could blow up the deal. Number two, I could get sanctioned and a variety of other things. So the reason that I haven't given you guys an update on a video or through email or anything like that is because I haven't been allowed to. So I'm sure a lot of you, and we've gotten a couple hundred phone calls today on the news that came down last night. And so I am now able to finally talk about the deal that was reached with the local councils and the debtor, or the Boy Scouts of America. And so I'm going to briefly go over that deal. There will be more information that's going to be coming out about it, but the deal is with the local councils and the Boy Scouts only. This does not concern the insurance companies. This does not concern the charting organizations. This does not concern the Roman Catholic Church, the LDS Church, the Catholic churches. It doesn't include any of those other third parties. This is only the 250 local councils and the Boy Scouts of America. And the settlement that was reached is for a combined number of $850 million. And so that number, I will tell you, I was in these negotiations, and the number seems small compared to the harm that was caused to everyone. There are a variety of major problems with getting too much money from the Boy Scouts of America or the local councils, and they're in bankruptcy for a reason. They are not extremely cash rich. We need to make sure that they can survive. That way the pension fund is funded. And I could go into why that is, but the reason is there's drastic consequences if we don't, and it would ultimately take money out of your pocket. And so we need to make sure that they are able to survive while still maintaining the rights against the insurance companies, the churches, and the other entities as well too. So $850 million is hundreds of millions of dollars more than what they wanted to pay. This is going to be done by selling various assets. This is going to be done by cash and receivables. This is going to be done by selling artwork. There are a lot of ways that we have come up with to get the $850 million. We had to spend a lot of money on professionals that really know what they're talking about as far as appraising artwork and appraising real estate and appraising all sorts of things that are going to be sold in order to reach that $850 million. So that is final. A deal is reached, and I think it's called an RCA was reached. And ultimately, what's going to happen is there's going to be a vote on that. That's going to go to the judge on July 20th, and we're going to ask her to basically put this for a vote, and the survivors will each get a vote. You all will get a vote to say we approve this or we don't. And that is going to be a starting point. $850 million is a starting point. We still need contribution from the insurance companies, the LDS, the Roman Catholic Church. We need them to put money forward for the survivors. And so a lot of people have done the math where they take $850 million and they divide it by 80,000 survivors, and it's not very much money. And so we're not done yet. We are not done yet. I would say we are ending the beginning right now. So the next step is to go get money from the insurance companies. And I can tell you, we've met with them, I don't even know how many times, 100 times. And so it's not like we haven't met with them and we're attempting to get money from them right now. This is a step that will add some leverage points that hopefully will allow us to get more money from the insurance companies who have substantial liability in this case. And so, the next question everyone wants to say is, how much am I going to get paid and when am I going to get paid? And I will tell you that we don't know those answers yet at all. Number one, we don't know how much we're going to be able to get from the insurance companies and the churches and others just yet. And two, the judge hasn't ruled on trust distribution procedures or timing or who's going to be in charge of who's going to be the trustee or when the trust is going to be developed or what the trust is going to look like. All of those things and still need to be determined. And so there's no time frame yet that's established at all. We are still a couple months away from even knowing what a timeline could look like. And so I hate giving these messages where I don't know the answers, but the answers don't exist just yet. And so I do promise you guys that I'll send another video out with the answers once I receive them. This news, I was only able to talk about it. I think I signed the agreement at maybe 5 o'clock yesterday, 6 o'clock yesterday, Central Standard Time. News broke around 8:30. We did a press release, and so this is still fresh news. I took a deposition already this morning as well too, right before this. I wanted to get this video out before the 4th of July holiday for y'all, but I will tell you that my take from this is a very good development in the case. If there is a day that we should be happy about in this case, it's today or yesterday when it occurred. This is something that we've been working towards for a long time. We are now hand in hand with the TCC, the FCR, the Future Claims Rep, the debtor, and the local councils. We're all in line right now to get the survivors the most amount of money possible from the insurance companies and the churches and the other constituents as well too. So there is alignment right now amongst the parties that are representing the survivors, and I think we have a path in order to do that. So this is a good development. I appreciate every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July, and I hope you're spending it with your family. I could say that I'm officially taking the 4th off. We've been actively busy on this litigation, going to New York and LA and a couple other cities as well too. And we're going to continue to press as hard as we can. And hopefully the judge on July 20th is going to allow this this first part of the settlement to go through. There will be more information after that hearing date. I'll either send out an email or a text with a link that you could view my response after the July 20th hearing. But July 20th, as of right now, is the date that the judge is going to see this restructuring deal for the very first time. So, well, y'all be safe. Have a wonderful 4th of July. I appreciate you letting us represent you. We genuinely appreciate it, and everyone stay safe, and we appreciate it.